Morning, it's almost 7:30. Cars will start arriving soon, so I'm going to give you a little sneak peek into the easiest places to get a park so that when you do arrive in the morning, you'll know exactly where to head. So here we go, heading outside. So as you can see here, there's a few people arriving already. This is our drop-off zone, so there is no stop here. You cannot exit your car, you can drop the children. But if you really want to park, down here to the right-hand side as you enter of the main entrance is where the parks exist. Most people come in and turn immediately left, which is always full. If you turn and follow down towards the foundation stage in the morning, this is where you're most likely to get a park. We have our fabulous security staff out and about, so please do continue to follow the directions. It's been remarkably calm. I know the first few days were very, very busy. We hope in the afternoon that for foundation stage that will calm down as people find all their times, and so it will become less busy. And of course, with extracurricular activities starting next week, you should be able to find a park at either 3 or 4, because we should split the number of children that are arriving and cars arriving at each time. I have my man in the security. Make sure we follow the directions of these guys in red. They do a fabulous job of trying to manage our transport. So I'd make sure you give them the big thumbs up out here in the sunlight. Morning, how you doing? Good one. Of course, the entire car park is a pedestrian area, so pedestrians have the right of way at every point. And as a community, we don't honk, we don't beep, we wait patiently and make sure that everyone gets on board safely. Number one thing we want is our children on site, safe, on time. See you soon. Of course, as parents, we need to make sure that we always have our lanyard. For those of you who are vaccinated, you should have a sticker on it, and your lanyard will always be orange. That is the number one most important thing, so we can identify everybody that's on site. Any adult that doesn't have an orange for parents, a yellow for staff, or a black for unknown visitors will be questioned, and we'll make sure that they shouldn't be on site if they are not registered. In we go. Of course, I'm just slightly ahead of the rush, so there's nobody in here yet. Here's one of the exits to try and keep a one-way flow. Once you've done your drop off inside, you come out that exit. Here's our lovely learning area. Morning! The lovely learning garden, and of course, if you are lucky to be in Lotus FS2 with Miss Rachel and Miss Gallica, this would be the door to which you could also come to. So there are multiple ways to get on site in the morning, as long as you have your lanyard, which has your sticker, or you have a PCR and vaccination to show us. And if you want to get right to the classroom door on the ground floor, you need to find your class, knock on the door, and the teacher will be there. Obviously, they can't be at the inside door and the outside door at the same time. They need to be in one of those two places. Anyway, mums and dads are arriving, so it's time for me to go and say good morning. Here we are. You're a little early for foundation stage 2, which doesn't open until 7:45. Whilst the weather's a little warm, the doors are still closed, you can just have a seat and wait inside in the canteen. If you are on time for year 1 upwards, come on in and the teachers will be there waiting for you in the class. As you can see, it's busy time now. We're coming up to 7:45, 7:50, and this is peak rush hour. It's still, the longer you can stay in your car in terms of waiting in that queue, it only takes about a couple of minutes to get from the lights right through to drop off. Please, 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 if you can avoid doing this, stopping on the side of the road, it does make it difficult for everybody. I know at this point here, we don't have a huge amount of traffic, but it just slows down that flow and it makes it tough for everybody. The same here, we've got the same thing, and this is not safe for our children. Here we go. So as long as you can just be a little patient, this line only takes about 2 minutes to move from the bottom gate to the top gate. And then once inside, the best place to park is down towards the foundation stage, and it is an easy place. There will likely be parks in the morning. Morning, Mr. Ralph. Morning, Mr. Nicole, Mr. Daniel.
Morning, how you doing?
So we're down here in the drop-off zone. Obviously, it's a no-stop zone, but we're right here to help you get the children, and they go straight in there. They are safe and in the AC. And if we keep that moving, it's a perfect option for you. So hopefully that gave you a little sneak preview into the easiest areas to gain a park. As I said, our community are respectful, we're courteous, we don't beep, we don't honk. And most of all, we keep our children safe, both arriving to school and on site. So the lanyards, critically important. The sticker, if you're vaccinated, makes it easy for us to get you inside much, much more quickly. If you are going to park outside the gates on any of the road edges, please do take care and just be courteous in terms of not impeding other traffic. There have been a number of parents who've contacted us concerned about people Going past the school as they're departing to the top roundabout near the developments at the end of the road, and either shortcutting on the inside of the roundabout, which of course we cannot condone, or taking a shortcut across the middle of the central island by going up on the pedestrian crossing. We can prevent the pedestrian crossing by putting some cones there, but again, of course, we're relying on you to follow all of the required road rules. We can't get the police here every day to manage that for us. It's about us as a community doing it safely, making sure that we're abiding by all of those rules. Let's be safe. We do not want any disasters. I'm sure we can prevent them together. See you soon. Take care.